Hi, my name is Kim Hazen. I am the CLOS Site Director of Michigan, and I'd like to welcome you to the Centers for Excellence in Laparoscopic Obesity Surgery, which is the founder of the Mini-Gastric bypass that Dr. Robert Rutledge has pioneered. The Mini-Gastric bypass is performed by the pioneer himself, Dr. Robert Rutledge, at our Las Vegas, Nevada site. He has also trained Dr. Paul Dorgazzi at our Bay City, Michigan Center, and Dr. Cesar Paragli at our Orlando, Florida Center. Both surgeons were personally trained by Dr. Rutledge, and now you have made the decision to proceed with the mini-gastric bypass. We will need you to complete our patient packet. The packet is our way of ensuring that you clinically are a candidate for the procedure, as well as properly educated. This is an extensive process, but in order to ensure that you will be properly prepared and educated to care for yourself, long-term and short-term. The surgery is the first part of the process, but the long-term care and follow-up and that you know how to take care of yourself is going to make this successful for you forever. The Patient Educational Manual is available to you both in hard copy and online, but we need to know that you have thoroughly researched and understand it. And in order to have this surgery, please complete the following steps for us. First, I would recommend that you complete the online patient application. The application is found on our CLOS.net website, and on the left-hand border, if you click on PT application, it'll bring up the online form. Once you have completed all the fields of the form, please hit submit. You'll see that after you've hit the submit form button, you'll have confirmation pages show up on your screen. Please print all confirmation pages from any of our online forms because those are what gets submitted in your packet. Next, we will ask that you read the manual, and it's just essential that the manual's been part of the pre-op process, the surgery itself, and the follow-up care. You're always welcome to call us for assistance, but being informed is the best tool you have after having the surgery. Call to schedule your appointment with your primary care physician. You'll need the following things from him. You'll need a letter of support, including that he feels you're a good candidate for our procedure and that he or she will continue to be your primary care doctor after the surgery. We need to know that you have someone local that will be there to continue to be in part of your care. You will also need a history and physical exam documented within the last 6 months of this surgery date, an EKG within 90 days of your expected surgery date, and you'll need labs that can be specified by your CLOS center, but you will need CBC, a CMP, and a UA within 30 days. If you are not either postmenopausal or had a hysterectomy, you will also need a pregnancy serum within 7 days of the surgery. You'll also need a chest x-ray if you are a smoker. You'll also need to have any letters of clearance if you have other specialists that are participating in your health care. Next, you will need a psychological evaluation. This may be performed by a licensed psychiatrist or psychologist. And this evaluation is good for 1 year within your surgery date. You will need to join the Yahoo mailing group at our www.clos.net. You will click on Join Mailing Group. This mailing group, you will want to use a personal email address, not a work-related one, because you do get a large volume of emails, sometimes up to 100 a day. Once you've joined the mailing group, you will need to contact at least 10 other MGB patients. You can do that with the email group that we just discussed, or I can give you names and phone numbers of people who have shared and given permission that they would discuss their experience with you personally. The next thing you'll need to do is complete the online form that goes with the contact list, and you'll fill in a summary of what your discussion with them or your email contact. The next thing you'll do is a consent form. The consent form is found in the back of the patient manual. You'll print it off from the download from the downloaded copy of the patient manual, and you actually handwrite these answers. You will fill in the answers, check, and initial, and sign this form, and it will be submitted. And you will notice in the instructions, it says you will do this before the surgery, and you will. You'll be given an additional copy of this form the day before your surgery to complete, which is on a hospital form. But please submit the one in the back of the manual with your packet. The next thing we would ask you to do is that you're going to have to submit all of this together at least 2 weeks before the surgery date. You will also have to send in a front and side photo of yourself. This is not to be publicized. We wouldn't put anything out there without you doing it or giving us permission. These photos are for the surgeon to be able to see before he meets you how the weight is distributed for you to him best do his surgery on you. The last thing you will need in this packet is a notarized family letter. The notarized family letter has to include their understanding of your battle with the lifelong battle of obesity, their understanding of the risk of you staying obese, and the risk of surgery, and how they will need to be there for you during the changes that are associated, your life changes, your physical changes, the emotional changes, the diet changes, just that we know you have someone there to go through this with you. And again, you'll send all this in together, and it will be submitted to the center where you will be having your surgery and reviewed by the surgeon before you receive final approval. You may have already received a tentative surgery date, but it's not final until this packet has been submitted so that they can give you a good overview of what your medical conditions are. And we wish you the best. This will be a life-changing thing for you and those around you, and we're always here to help you. You can contact me anytime. Again, my name is Kim Hazen with CLOS of Michigan. My phone number is 989-450-8081. My email, khazen, Hazen, @clos.net. CLOS takes pride in not only providing you with the highest quality surgeon, facility, and MGB surgery itself, but also the tools to educate and assist you through the process. You too will be able to share your own personal journey with others to your future weight loss, good health, and longer future. Please contact us anytime. Take care.
So what do you think?